And we begin this broadcast with breaking news coming in. The Karnataka government has proposed a 11-kilometer elevated corridor from Indiranagar to Silk Board, and this is worth rupees 1,300 crores. But the funding idea itself has sparked a political slugfest in the state. The government may add a levy to property taxes for owners near the project's influence zone. Authorities are saying that no final decision has been taken just yet, but BJP MLC has attacked the Karnataka government, saying that they have no sense of governance and why people of the area should have to pay an amount for all these projects. First up, listen in to some reactions that are coming in.
See, this is a nonsense government. They have no sense at all. And they doesn't know what a project where to bring out. Okay? Why the people of the area should pay the amount for all these projects? What way they will be benefited? So this is a nonsense.
Akshara, my colleague, is with us. Akshara, there is a question that is being asked and that is in the minds of many. Why should the people living in a particular area have to fund or pay for any projects that the government is undertaking? Can you break down the details of this particular proposal?
Well, you see, this proposal has come in near Indiranagar, and 11-kilometer elevated corridor is set to come up in this particular region. And as per the proposal, it says that the individuals saying there, the citizens with the property there are supposed to pay an extra tax. A tax will be levied on them. So that's the proposal which we are getting to understand. But the authorities say that it's not been finalized yet. But still, such a proposal has raised eyebrows. Already, you have the taxpayers fund, you have the Greater Bengaluru Authority and the BDA and various other agencies which will have the fund and overlook all the fund and the allocation of the particular fund. And at the very same time, when this particular system is in place, why an extra tax is being levied on the citizens is the question that is being asked. At the very same time, the opposition parties are also questioning the very same thing. Why such decision has been taken? Is there any deficit in the revenue? And why such a huge amount is being collected? And why not the particular fund that have been allotted is not being utilized? So these are the questions that have been raised by the opposition. But the authorities are stating the fact that it's still in the proposal stage. And even then, the opposition are questioning why was this proposed in the first state? What's the reason for it? And the authorities
and is there any defense for now, Akshara, that's coming in? Like you're telling us that this is still in the proposal stage, but it has already resulted in a political slugfest in the state of Karnataka. We've heard voices from the BJP asking why should people living in a particular area have to pay for a project that the government is now thinking about. Can you actually give us some more facts on what is the government's logic behind a proposal of this kind?
Well, you see, since the guarantees have been implemented, the opposition is trying to corner the government, stating that there's a dearth of funds in the state government. That's why, you had a hike in metro, hike in bus fare, and a hike in various other commodities as well. So that's one of the points which the opposition is highlighting, stating that there is a deficit of revenue and there's no proper spending that's taking place. So that's the reason why you are seeing certain taxes.
I want you to stay with us because Mr. Ashok Gowda of the BJP is with us. Mr. Gowda, there is a proposal for a 11-kilometer elevated corridor from Indiranagar to Silk Board. That proposal is for about 1,300 crore rupees. But the idea of levying a property tax for owners who are living near the project's influence zone, that has triggered off a lot of questions. The Congress government says that this is still in proposal phase and nothing has been finalized yet. What is the criticism coming in from your party?
See, first thing is DK Shivakumar should pay extra tax for his Lulu Mall or that is Minerva Mills, wherein the government infrastructure is directly connected to its own property. There are 3 underpasses which are exclusively made to connect to his own personal property. Let him pay the extra tax for that property, that to whatever he is proposing for the impact tax. In many countries, the same thing is called as an impact tax. So this impact tax or the beneficiary tax, what Indiranagar residents or the Madiwala residents have to pay, just let him, DK Shivakumar, pay this kind of a tax. After that, if at all he proposes for a common citizens, and let us analyze that, what kind of a benefit. Because once the elevated corridor comes, in fact, the rental values usually have come down, not increased.
Okay.
And this is the fact of the matter. But whereas DK Shivkumar's property value has gone up because exclusive entry and exclusive exits are provided at the government cost to a private property. So this DK
So what's the
Shivkumar
specific demand that the BJP is making right now, Mr. Gowda?
See, point number one. See, this kind of a tax, what has been proposed, is unscientific, and it will not stand in the court of law. Okay, that is point number one. Point number two, you should consult the people who are actually working on ground. That is like, revenue officer or the DC revenue for the GBA and these people, and figure out whether the rental values have gone up or rental values have come down. See, there should be a scientific methodology to do all these things, and as well as self-assessment is required.
All
For
right.
example, DK Shivkumar self-assessed.
All right.
And then only propose all these things.
All right. So unscientific, this will not stand in the court of law. That's the allegation coming in from the BJP. But one must remember that we are still awaiting for a reaction from the Congress government in Karnataka. Our sources have been telling us that this proposal, which has triggered a slugfest right now, the Congress has said, as per sources, that this is still in the proposal phase itself. Nothing has been materialized so far.